Welcome. Thank you for clicking on this video. Sorry that I sound like a robot throughout parts of this video, but we're gonna do some cleaning. So about this build you're seeing right here, I got it from an apartment that somebody was moving, and these parts are actually really good. They're better than what I have now. I believe this is I'm gonna put this on my main PC. Intel 12700K. There was actually a monitor that came with this, but I didn't take it. It actually went in the garbage. I'm so disappointed about that. Now I have to buy a $300. I'll talk about that later in the video. It's been 6 months since I recorded this, if I didn't say that. I'm actually going to be cleaning this. One thing that happened, I was cooking and dust from the front panel, you'll see it later. It went into the food. It went into the food because there was wind outside and the window was open. That was horrible. There's 3 PCs here that I need to dismantle and swap all the parts. I'm gonna go ahead and open my video editor right now to see what I did, because I don't know what happened next. Parts I took from this build are the Intel Core i7 12700K, yep, I said that. MSI Mag Core Liquid C240 CPU cooler, MSI Mag B 660M Motar DDR4 motherboard, and the 2 Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro SL. There's so many letters and numbers. 32 gigabytes. 36 DDR4 3600s EL18 memory. And there was no GPU that came with this. And the power supply, EVGA Supernova 750 watt G+. I guess that was it. There was no storage that came with this either. Yeah, there was no storage. No storage. They took that out before I took it. So yes, all very good parts. This build was dirty. I want to do that again. So like I said before, I built this before the RAM prices went up. I actually thought of getting additional RAM. Would 64 gigs of RAM be too much for this build? Do I even really need it? I don't know. I don't use my PC for games anymore.
Takes naps.
Or any, what's it called? How do I say this? Intensive tasks. I only use it for light video editing, rendering, web browsing, sometimes movies. I have this, I have this DVD thing that plays the spinning discs that, yeah. Mostly I just get up and exist. But what I want to use my PC for is Unreal Engine, animation, or Blender. I've been learning some Blender, but I stopped recently, last year in December, because I ran into a problem with rigging armor to a character. It explodes every time I put it into Unreal Engine, or export into Unreal Engine. If you have any tips that would help, thanks. At the end of this video, you'll see, I haven't recorded footage of this yet, but it's only been 2 days. I got a new GPU. It's an EVGA RTX 3060 with 12 gigabytes of VRAM. I originally had 6 with my 2060. So yes, this is a big upgrade and I got it for cheap. And with these RAM prices, I don't think I will be getting additional RAM because that's just crazy. These ones are worth, I haven't even checked. Last time I checked it was 1,000, 2,000. That was the DDR5. So I'm guessing 1,000. Well, great. Time to find a new hobby. Okay, I'm going through this footage as well, and I'm also confused. I don't know what's in here. I believe that's the Ryzen 5 is not in here. That's in my current PC. Not my current PC now, but in this footage. This is the Ryzen 3. That's going to be given away as long as English, as well as the motherboard, RAM, power supply, and the storage. Those are going to be given away. I believe this motherboard had some RAM issues. I couldn't get the RAM speed to 3200, so I left it at 2800. Unfortunately, I don't know anything else about the... Oh wait, no, never mind. It was 8 gigabyte sticks. That's probably true. I don't know. I don't have it on the PC part picker list. This case has a broken fan. This case has a broken fan because I plugged it into the JRGB because I thought I could change the color on the fans. There's a button there. There's no RGB hub at the back. So it exploded. It exploded. That was before I moved. I don't think I did a video on that. I never did a video on that. Speaking of videos, I might be done with the gaming channel because of many reasons. I tried doing the... What is it called? Is it called Let's Play videos? I don't like that title. Fine, let's call it Let's Play videos, where I play games. Story-driven games. Yes, I don't like it. I'm getting worse at commentary.
Try harder not
it's
to
kind of
suck.
boring, to be honest.
And they haven't asked me for advice, but if I did, I'd tell them, look, you just gotta try harder not to suck.
But I actually do enjoy playing the games. Most of the time I don't have anything to say, so I'm just quiet for like 40 minutes until something happens. Other than that, I had the Injustice 2 online, or sometimes I go to the battle simulator, play the AI. Playing the AI in that game is boring as well. I'd rather go online. That doesn't work. There's a desync issue. Still not fixed. Not even upgrading to Windows 11. Every time?
Tell me.
Whenever I win...
Are you thinking? Where you were?
Stop, don't do that. Went back, it worked for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. No, that didn't last long. And while editing videos, I can't find music. I don't listen to music. Not really. Anyways, here's what's happening. I'm putting these parts in the white case. I'm taking the i7 with those new parts, putting them in my case. And the parts in my case are going in this case that you're seeing here. There's something I find really disturbing about this platform. They don't help you when you get your account deleted, or you get flagged for something that you did not do, or knocking over your mic. You can go over to Twitter and talk to them or something, but that doesn't really help, so you're on your own. Like, you're not talking to a human most of the time, and it's not a human that took down your channel.
Honestly, yeah, it is kind of the fault of people like you that want to come up here and bully and berate me over something that I don't do! Okay? So, cut the shit. It's not a vape.
It's always a mistake. And a while ago, everybody was talking about the Discord age verification. I don't think YouTube is pushing it that far. It's based on what you watch, so you do have to be careful with that. Another thing is their recommendation system. Don't worry about me, I'm not doing things right anyway. Unless you have similar tags, title, or description, channel tags probably, across all your videos, then YouTube won't recommend your video. Here's an example problem. What if I wanted to talk about a subtopic within a topic? What am I gonna do? Keep the same tag? That's not right. That isn't right. Maybe I just don't understand it. I don't think. Then there's this other feature that the majority of YouTube now uses. I don't like it. You should not copy your competition. It doesn't end well for some. This place was for long form videos. And I know YouTube wants to keep viewers on the platform. Shorts is a good way for doing that. The problem is you hurt your long form video creators. So if you're gonna make a YouTube channel, just stick to one. Or what would be better is if they make it into another platform, just like they do with YouTube Kids. And then there's this other issue with the parental controls and stuff. I don't know what to do. You don't need the age verification here. There's YouTube Kids for that. And then there's the parents, if that doesn't work. I only stopped making content on YouTube because I just don't care anymore. Not like I did 9 years ago. I could still keep making videos like this, but I might have to condense this a little. It's a little too long. I like PC building. It's fun, disgusting, painful at times. Actually, there's this website you can go to. I forgot it. I just googled it before, and It's not coming to mind, but I left some screenshots there. Well, we're in 2026 now. If you're not a corporation or you don't make AI content, then you're useless.
Do you think men are important? Like for what?
I don't know if this is true, but I heard somewhere that you can't make tutorials anymore if you're doing a why was I about to say Wonder Woman?
What is it?
No. I know how to activate Windows 10 using CMD. There's a tutorial that I used that got taken down.
If childcare is cut, I'm unable to work or go to school. I understand, fraud is bad.
Obviously that's not allowed, you can't do that, so that's fine. What really sucks with these two platforms, YouTube and Discord, is that there's no competition. Is there competition for YouTube? Rumble could be competition, I don't know. I can't even move there because their file sizes are too small, 15 gigabytes. But no, they need a little more. They need a lot more.
This one might need a little makeup, but
And there's absolutely no competition for Discord other than Skype, which maybe you guys want to go back to Skype? Is that good? really need to learn how to build PCs properly, because my first SSD,
Try harder not to
I
suck.
took the sticker off, I peeled it off. Oh, you're not supposed to do that. I had it like that for a long time. It's still working now, it's just not mine anymore. I bought a new 1 terabyte SSD, this one that's already in there, with the heat shield. I don't remember actually, so I need to double check that. Wait, yes it does. Hold on, this is the one without the sticker that's underneath the heat shield. I didn't have a second heat shield, it didn't come with the motherboard. I did think you still needed one if you have the sticker on. So yes, it's okay to leave the sticker on without a heat shield. Yes, I'm having a slight problem. I'm stuck between an MSI and an LG monitor. It's the MSI Mag 3, 4, 6 CQ 34-inch monitor. I currently have a 29-inch LG. I don't know the thing. I don't know the thing. Why do they name these like this? The next one is an LG Ultra Gear 3 4G600A. I'm struggling. A-B 34-inch. They're both the same monitor, except the MSI has a 180 hertz refresh rate, while the LG Ultra Gear has a 160 hertz refresh rate. Other than that, everything else is still the same. I'm still looking for a reason to go with the LG because I like LG. LG's good. Life's good. But the MSI just seems better because it's more smoother. I'm probably gonna wait a few months for that, but after I get one of these monitors, I'm going to switch from HDMI to DisplayPort because DisplayPort, what's the difference? There is a difference. I don't think HDMI is a brand. I just figured that out. While DisplayPort is not. It is slightly better than HDMI. I'm not really sure. This GPU only has one HDMI slot and 3 DisplayPorts. And speaking of the GPU, the 2060. This power supply is fully modular, and I did not check for a PCIe cable, so I needed to buy one with cable mod. And I was a little indecisive about the color because I mainly use blue and purple for the lighting, and I didn't want to use those colors for the cable. So I just went black and white to match the motherboard and everything else. Alright, I ordered a PCIe cable, and in the meantime, what did I do? I fixed the airflow actually because the thing was on backwards. The fan was on backwards. It's supposed to be an exhaust fan.
It's upside down, man.
So I've never used a radiator before, and I broke the metal part of it while putting this fan on. But yeah, the last thing I did was the cable management, which was pretty useless. I didn't need to do all of that because I had the PCIe cable coming, and once it got here, I had to take the whole thing apart because the plug was in the back. Before it got here, I tested everything without the GPU. Everything worked. The 2700K actually has integrated graphics, so I could have kept using this PC, but I just decided not to because that's not enough what I need. Unfortunately, I don't have much to say for this video. I probably won't be back if I don't have anything else to say, so enjoy the rest of this video. I'll shut up now. What I need to do, I think I need to go to speech therapy. Speech therapy, yeah. Bye.